Hey, my friends, I'm back. So now what we're going to talk about are what are the decision makers once you decide that you're going to move into San Antonio, then what comes after? Because in order to choose a subdivision, there's a lot of factors that will have to do with, where you're going. So one of the things that I would advise before, or not before, the things that you really need to narrow down, be very specific, your wants, your needs. Where are the absolutely things that you have to have, and what are the things that you would like to have? So kind of build a dream list, and then start prioritizing from that dreams list. What are the things that you absolutely have to have, from say a scale of 1 to 6. So number one, why are you moving here? Is it because of a job? Is it because of security? In your country you didn't have it, that's why you're coming. Your profession. So our school is going to be important. Distance between your work. So all those kinds of things need to be evaluated before you choose. Because again, you want to make sure that the house that you pick here in San Antonio is going to be the right one, at least for the next 5 years or whatever your plan is, but that you're not going to be, I wish I had known about this sooner so that I would have made a different decision. And that is, in essence, the goal of this video, to kind of walk you through San Antonio's different areas so that you can decide where you want to live once you have determined your needs, as far as your geographic needs or your cultural needs or your educational needs, and so on and so forth. But I guess one of the biggest things, unless you're going to come here and set up a business, buy a franchise or something like that, the great majority of the people that are moving over here are already know what area of town they're going to be. And the reality is that San Antonio very recently just went over the 2 million people in population. And they say, the people that know, that going from 0 to 2 takes longer than going from 2 to 5. And that is very evident here in San Antonio, because everywhere you drive through, you see these big cranes, expansions of the highways and things like that. So the growth of the city is very palpable, very evident. The thing about it is also San Antonio, it's not only a great choice for a lot of people that are actually considering it. For instance, in the medical field in San Antonio, the medical center competes right up with Houston. So we're seeing a lot of people from, say, India, Pakistan, great doctors, engineers coming over here. From Mexico, you have a lot of entrepreneurs, or you have a lot of people that want to make sure that they're securing, their savings by investing here, and they're opening up businesses here so that they can, again, legally um, move over here. So there's a lot of reasons why people are moving to San Antonio. But say, for instance, compared to Austin, why would someone choose San Antonio versus Austin? The reality is that I am biased, because even though one of my kids happens to live in Austin, I find that life here in San Antonio is a little more, um, still has a lot more of that small town flair. Although I can be mistaken, because every time I go to Austin, my son happens to live very close to downtown. So I had the opportunity to visit V Cave and, West Lakes and things like that. But then the other thing that comes to mind when I consider, say, well, I'm going to move into Austin, is the price. Home prices. Austin is the most expensive city in Texas, period, full stop. It's more expensive than Dallas. It's more expensive than Houston. And it's definitely more expensive than San Antonio. So you get a lot of much more house here than I could, personally speaking, about me getting in San Antonio. So let's put that aside. So you decided to move into San Antonio, and you have determined where you need to be in terms of geography, because of your work or other factors that might impact your decision. So now that we have decided that, now I'm going to go through the subdivisions, different communities, to try to give you an overview of where is the best place for you and your family. Okay? So stay tuned while I walk you through San Antonio's most, how should we put this, most definite, or most, I don't even know what the word that I'm looking for, but try to put in a little package the features of each one of those subdivisions so that you can come in with more information before you make the final choice of buying a home. It's me again. Thank you so much for stopping by. Just wanted to say real quick, if you want to check out some of our previous content, feel free to check out and click over here. And for our newest content, just do it on the opposite side. Thank you so much for stopping by. Again, an invitation for you to subscribe and like our content, and I hope to see you here very often.